You're too sexy for this, baby. You're too sexy for the Wilhelm. Sophia Strong Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, babe. We love movies.
Yes, we do.
I'm going to show you something here that might ruin every single movie that you watch from here on out. It will change the way you look at every single movie, pretty much every movie that we love watching.
Why? Why would you want to make it?
Okay, let me rephrase that. It will make you look at all these movies in a different light, because every time you hear something in the movie, and every one of these movies has, I swear, from Star Wars to Indiana Jones to The Fifth Element, there's a certain sound effect that's used. Like so many of them. It's become like a running joke inside the industry that if you use the sound, you're like, you're in, you're cool. So here we are, right? CBS Morning does a breakdown of this sound, because apparently they found out the source of the sound. No one knew where it came from. Actually, this is a funny story. I heard about this because I used to work on Star Wars, right? And I was working on the mobile stuff, the multimedia catalog, from movies to the music, the sound effects, and we would sell ringtones. And we have ringtones of Darth Vader breathing, and the lightsabers. That's my lightsaber. And one of them that our producer goes, you have to include this sound effect. Everyone knows it. And I'm listening to him like, the fuck is this? Nobody knows this. He's like, John, trust me, the nerds all know this. So boom, we put it in. And sure enough, it sold.
No
way. That's when I first heard about the Wilhelm scream. Now you're going to hear about it too, baby.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that.
That's it. Wilhelm scream.
That's right. Yeah, boy. It doesn't go like that. And it doesn't go like the kind of scream you hear on your OnlyFans. Like, Poppy.
What the heck?
By the way, if you want to hear some wicked wild stories, you got to check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show. I'm on OnlyFans.
For some sexy screams.
Do that kind of scream.
Oh, I know the kind of scream you do.
For my talk at the table, we are discussing an iconic piece of Hollywood movie making. So you probably don't know what it's called, but you have definitely heard it. Listen.
Uh-oh. That's a reaction. That's it.
So that famous scream sound effect in Raiders of the Lost Ark and hundreds of other movies is known as the Wilhelm scream. The original source was a mystery for decades. Jamie Yucca shows us the chance discovery that revealed its fascinating origin.
From Star Wars and Indiana Jones to Toy Story. Why is it that when a character meets an unfortunate end, it seems like they often scream the same way? That's because it is the same scream. Created for the 1951 movie Distant Drums.
Oh, that's it?
The sound effect was used repeatedly in other movies, back in the days when new effects were expensive to record. The Wilhelm scream got its name from 1953's The Charge at Feather River, in which Private Wilhelm took an arrow to his leg. But it wasn't until the late 70s that the goofy yelp, signaling sudden demise, got a new lease on life.
A very small group of about 3 or 4 of us, we thought it was the corniest, funniest sound.
Mark Mangini has 2 Oscars for sound design and a filmography as long as a book. His friend and colleague, Ben Burtt, revived the Wilhelm scream by putting it in Star Wars in 1977.
And we thought this will be our Easter egg. So we always found a way to sneak it into a movie.
And sneak it in they did.
So which movies did you pick and choose to put the Wilhelm scream in?
Oh, many. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Gremlins, Anchorman, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Lethal Weapon 4, to name but a few.
I tell you, every movie, baby.
For Mangini and other movie buffs, finding the original tapes is a connection to a storied past.
When you heard that the original was now found, what did you think?
That's kind of my Raiders of the Lost Ark moment. A great treasure was found and unearthed and now can be shared with humanity.
It's comic and it's scary at the same time.
Craig Smith, a researcher at CalArts, is the one who found that great treasure of a recording session after he was given boxes of tapes from USC's film school to archive, saving them from the trash.
So how close were we to never finding this?
close calls all over the place. Nobody wanted it. Nobody cared about it.
The discovery is an important piece of film history, a physical connection with a sound effect that's become movie lore. On that tape, you can hear the voice actor nailing it after a little direction.
Oh! Not an owl, a real scream of pain.
That's it.
One of 6 takes that the original recording offers.
It's very unique.
Midge Costin is a Hollywood sound editor and USC professor whose office is not far from the basement where that tape was stored for years.
What's unique about the Wilhelm scream?
Well, it's funny, it's comical, it's over the top, and usually it was done when somebody falls off, like something really kind of scary, because it's got that, yeah, there's something, it's very dramatic about it,
You use the Wilhelm scream in so many of your movies. So can we check out a couple of them?
Sure. This is Gremlins.
Okay.
Good. Here we go.
Yep.
See if you can
Let's see if
spot
you
it.
can
All right.
spot it. Someone's got to fall.
It made you laugh, and you've now heard it 100 times.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Raiders of the Lost Ark is your favorite time that you use the Wilhelm scream?
Except for Star Wars, this is the next best. It's bold and
Okay, let's hear it.
proud. Here we go.
It's also so obvious.
And you laughed again.
Do the scream.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
It's a fun scream.
You had to practice that.
Yeah, venting, or if you got some frustration, try a Wilhelm.
No, that's not very good.
Ah!
So the next time you're in a movie theater, listen out for that distinctive yell. The famous scream you can never unhear. For CBS Mornings, I'm Jamie Yukas in Los Angeles.
I'll never think of a scream the same way. I'll think of it the same way. It is. It's very funny.
Isn't it great? And
yeah,
people
thank you,
always laugh
Jamie.
when you
Thank
hear
you.
it.
Yes.
Because you hear it and you're like, there it is.
Wilhelm
does.
scream.
Well done, Jamie.
One more moment of space for Gail to try the scream. Going once, going twice.
Oh my God, that's the best one yet.
I said I wasn't going to
That's the best one
There we
yet.
go.
because that was predictable. I hate being predictable.
Look at that. Wow.
Let's
Hollywood, if
go.
you're noting, this is your new replacement for the Wilhelm. You can call it the Gale.
Oh my God.
Somewhere someone keeps getting
I
$1 for a royalty
Oh,
there.
yeah, I don't know if that will ruin my movie or.
Well, let's put it this way. It probably won't win the movie, but it now is a little Easter egg that you like,
That's
I
true.
know that scream. You're not with the in crowd. That's the whole point of Easter eggs. It's like those who are in the know get to appreciate a little bit of a bonus, if you will. It's amazing that they were able to get away with it for so long, and now it's
Years.
used for, and like everyone uses it all the time now.
Wow. Seriously, I never really.
You wouldn't have noticed
wouldn't
it.
notice
You
it.
absolutely
Oh my
wouldn't have
God.
noticed it. But when you play it back to back, it becomes like, oh my God, it's so obvious. It's in fact, it literally sounds like it doesn't belong. Like it's almost like a joke,
Yeah.
right? Because it's
yeah.
so over the top. But I think that's part of the trick. Is that can it infuse in a way where you don't notice it. You know what? Now that I think about it, because they're discovering the source for the first time, it must mean that they didn't know who the original author is. So using it means that I guess no one goes paid a royalty for it.
He's probably dead or something.
So either the movie studios forgot about it or something. Like maybe it's open source, and I'm gonna keep playing it here now because I want to get a copyright strike.
Right.
That was fun, man. That was right there. You a little bit of Hollywood trivia for those in the
Do
know.
your.
Oh, Poppy.
Oh, how do you say?
No,